Hi, I'm Rachel, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a what I eat in a day. This probably will be a weekend what I eat in a day as well. So today is Friday, so I'm off to work and I have prepared my lunch from yesterday. I love leftovers, and I've got my breakfast ready to show you. So I'll spin you around and show you what I'm having for my breakfast. So for my breakfast today, I have got 2 slices of the wholemeal with rye. You have 2 slices of this for healthy extra B. Then I have got this from Aldi, which I am loving. It's the peanut butter and raspberry jelly, American style, and I absolutely love it. This is like half of the price of like the real deal, like Gooper, and I think this tastes kind of the same. So I have measured it out because it is kind of dangerous. So I've got a tablespoon of that. This is currently not on the app, so I'm working it out as 3.5 sins because per 15 grams it's 67 calories, so I'm working out as 3.5 sins. So I'm going to add that to that, and I'm having it with a black coffee with 2 sweeteners in, which is absolutely free. So that's what the 3.5 sins worth of peanut butter and jelly looks like when it is all spread over the toast. You do get quite a little bit to warrant the taste, and I just love having a simple breakfast. So my lunch is leftovers, bringing you into the light. So in here I've got a 3 sin Yorkshire pudding, I've got some sweet potatoes which are free, parsnips which are free, broccoli which is speed food, there's some carrots in there, then I have got a small hot dog which was left over from last night's tea from the kids, so which is 2 sins for this one in particular, and there's no gravy or anything like that, so I'm just going to heat this up at work and thoroughly enjoy it. I'm absolutely loving roasted vegetables at the moment, which is amazing, so I can't wait to have that for my lunch, and I'll show you the other bits I'm bringing as well. So I've got my 10 cal jelly pot, which are half a sin, and then I've got a banana which needs eating desperately. So that's everything I'm taking for my lunch. So I'm back from work. I was going to have this as my little little pudding, but I went into Heron and they were selling these for 59p. It's the Miller Lite Skier protein with salted caramel, and I really enjoyed it, and it really has filled me up. So this is only half a sin, so I really enjoyed it, so I thought I'd bring it back and show you. And then they were selling this, which is a Friday exclusive. It's limited edition pulled meat seasoning mix. This is only 19p for the whole sachet, and you can use it with pork, or you can use it with chicken breasts, and it's only 4 sins for the whole thing. And I thought, split between 4 of us, it's 1 sin per portion. So yeah, I'm going to be using this, so I thought I'd mention it. So what I'm going to be doing now is making my Weetabix and Sultana muffins. So what you'll need is 2 Weetabix, you will need 2 tablespoons of sweetener, you'll need 200 ml of milk, some silicone muffins, 2 eggs, a teaspoon of mixed spice, 100 grams of self-raising flour, 100 grams of sultanas. These you can do in a loaf tin, and then per slice it's 3.5 sins, but what I do is split the mixture up into muffins. I just fry light the muffins and then put the mixture into each muffin, and then I class each muffin as 3.5 sins. So I'll show you what you need to do. So in a bowl you're going to add your 2 Weetabix and your 200 ml of milk. I'm using semi-skimmed milk, and then you're just going to wait for this so the Weetabix goes a little bit soft, and then you'll mix it up with a fork. So when your Weetabix has gone soft, you're going to add your 100 grams of flour and your 100 grams of sultana to the mixture. Then in a jug you're going to beat your 2 eggs together, and you're going to add the eggs to this mixture. You're going to add your teaspoon of mixed spice to the mixture also, and your 2 tablespoons of granulated. Then after you've added all your ingredients, it should look like this, like a proper batter. And then all I'm going to do is spoon out the mixture into my silicone muffin tin, which I have fry lighted whilst I've been waiting. So they've all been spooned in. I try and get them as evenly distributed as possible. This goes into the oven now for about 50 minutes. So it's a preheated oven. I use the fan oven at 180. I'll show it when they come out. And that's them out of the oven. So if you do fry light the cases, they come out really, really easily. So I'm going to let these cool. I'm going to put them on a cooling tray and let them cool. Then have one later on after I've come out of the bath. So for my tea tonight, it's a mixture of things. I've got my online shop coming on Sunday. So I've got 2 of the Richmond meat-free sausages, which are 1.5 cents each. Then I've got some Bachelor Super Rice, which is half a cent for the whole portion. I've got a healthy extra A of cheese, and then I've got a tablespoon of the Blue Dragon Reduced Sugar Sweet Chilli, which is 1 cent per tablespoon. It may look a bit odd, but it's just what I am fancying. So I'm ending the night with one of my Weetabix muffins. I just pop that in the microwave for 30 seconds because I like it warm, because then it goes all gooey inside. And then I've got 2 oranges quartered up, and that's all speed food. So that's what I'm finishing tonight with. So I've really had a lovely day on plan. I thoroughly enjoyed all my food. An absolute win for me today is, whilst I was having my tea, I'd gone into Aldi to pick up some sushi for comps for tomorrow, so I've got something to eat, which is low sin, which is just easy to eat. And whilst I was there, they had some pizzas reduced by 50%. So the family had pizzas with chips and garlic bread, whilst I had what you saw. So that's a massive win. That shows me that I'm in a really good headspace, because I weren't tempted to like nibble a bit. And yeah, as soon as I'd eaten mine, I took myself away and went for a bath. So I feel really, really good. That's an absolute win, because a couple of weeks ago, or last week, I would have gone, I'll just have a piece of pizza won't hurt, and then it would have snowballed. So yeah, I'm really, really happy that I've stuck to plan. I've thoroughly enjoyed everything I've eaten. I'm so glad that I've made these Weetabix muffins, because this is something which is just a low sin treat, which I thoroughly enjoy. It tastes a bit like warm gingerbread, and you can't take the Weetabix or anything like that. Well, I certainly can't anyway, but each to their own. I absolutely love them. So yeah, so now I'm in my pyjamas. I'm going to have an early night because it's a busy day tomorrow at comps. So I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, it's Saturday and it's a busy old day. So I am preparing my breakfast. I want a fulfilling breakfast which is going to fill me up until later on, so I can have like a quick bite to eat at comps. So I'll show you what I'm having for my breakfast, and I'll also show you what I'm going to take to my in-laws, because I'm with my in-laws first. So hopefully when I'm with my in-laws I can have my lunch there, and then just take a little bit to have at comps, which is later on. But we'll see how it pans out. So I'll show you my breakfast when it's all done. Hope you've had a lovely weekend. This is my breakfast. I have got one of the Aldi like sandwich thins, which are a healthy extra B. Then I've got 2 sausages, which are the meat-free Richmond ones, which I had last night. These are just leftovers, so these are 1.5 cents each. That's 3 cents. I've got a fried egg, which is completely free. I've got a cent's worth of ketchup over the 2 thins, and then I've got a Dairy light cheese. I call it plastic cheese. I don't know whether it's an A choice or I have to sin it. I'll let you know on the bottom of the screen, because I've completely forgotten. My phone's upstairs on charge. So that is my breakfast. Hopefully this fills me up until later on today. So this is what I'm taking for the rest of the day. So I've got a quick easy lunch, which is a duck and chicken sushi, and also the vegetable one. Also they're quite low in sins for what they are, but I just absolutely love them. They're so fulfilling. Then I've got one of my Weetabix muffins, one for me and one for my mother-in-law to try. And so yeah, I'm going to pack that all up. So we're back from dancing comps, and this is my tonight's tea. We're having a takeout. So I've got chicken, which is done in, what's it called? Shish kebab. Chicken sheesh.
Hey, she's done her kebabs here.
Shut up. Chicken sheesh. And then and with salad. the best option on the menu. Morning, it's Sunday and it's quite early already. I've been up a while, I've been doing a few jobs. So let's talk about yesterday. You didn't see much of me, so I showed you exactly what I had eaten. And then when I was at the in-laws house after we come back from dance comps, Grace came second in a ballet solo. She just danced absolutely fantastic. Ballet is one of Grace's favourite dancers and she just knocked it out of the park yesterday. I'm always proud of her, but yesterday was just an incredible moment to witness. It was just like everything had clicked into place and she just performed it. Oh, she made my heart flutter. It was incredible. So by the time we'd come back from Sheffield, where the comps had been, came back to the in-laws, Chris and Max had gone working that day, so Max is working with Chris this weekend just to get a few extra pocket money, and we met back at the in-laws house, and Michelle and Alan couldn't be bothered to cook. I didn't have anything really at home because I'm waiting for my online shop, which is getting delivered anytime now really. So we decided to have a takeout. So I looked at the menu, I found the best option where possible. You'd seen what I've eaten and that's all I had after I'd eaten that, and it was absolutely lovely. Really, really enjoyed it. Didn't feel like I'd missed out or anything like that. So I had that and like I said, enjoyed it. Came back home, had an early night, and I'm back up this morning because we've got to do it all over again later on today. So before my online shop comes, I'm going to have another fulfilling breakfast because that really did help me stay full, and I didn't have my like sushi until later on at the in-laws, just before we were heading out the door to go to comps, and then it filled me up. Oh, one thing I did have is when we got back in the car, I did take a pear with me, so I had a pear whilst we were driving back from Sheffield to Doncaster. So yeah, that really helps. I'm going to have a fulfilling breakfast. I'll also have my lunch as well, which I'm not sure what I'm going to have. I'll take a piece of fruit with me to do the same thing when I come back. And then I don't know what I'm having for my evening meal just as yet, because it's going to be a later one than yesterday. So I thought I'd upload this tonight. On Sunday, but you'll be probably seeing it on Monday, and that's just because the dance schedule has changed from like early afternoon to late afternoon, and depending if we stay for a presentation at the evening, we don't know yet. So it could be an 8 o'clock one, and obviously Grace has got school tomorrow, so I want her home, bathed, relaxed, ready for school tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. So this is my breakfast, same as yesterday. An Aldi whole grain, like Warburton thing kind of style, which is a healthy extra B. 2 of the meatless sausages, which are 1.5 cents each. Fried egg, which is free. Then I've got a Dairy light cheese slice. I don't know if I said, but it's you can have 3 of these as a healthy extra A. So I'm classing it as an A choice. And then I've got a teaspoon. I didn't have a teaspoon. I've had a tablespoon of tomato ketchup, which is 1 cent. So I'm going to sit and enjoy that with a black coffee with 2 sweeteners in, which is free. So this is my lunch. So I'm using a Super Rice Bachelor's chicken one, which are 1/2 cent for the full packet. Then I've got a little portion of these, which are the pitted green olives, herb and garlic. These are only 2.5 cents for the whole pouch, and they're about 60p each. I got mine from my online shop, but I have seen them in like Home Bargains and places like that. May not be this brand, but something very similar indeed. I've got 1/2 the packet of the rice, then I've got it with rocket, some roast chicken, 1/2 packet of the olives on top, and then I've got a tablespoon of the sweet chilli, which is 1 cent. The remainder of that, I've just prepared my lunch for tomorrow at work. So I've just quickly made some apple betties. So these work out at 2.5 cents each. I haven't been able to record a recipe for this, so if you do want one, then please let me know. I'm more than happy to do it. It's just that I'm a bit short on time for today. An apple betty for 2.5 cents, and I'm going to have it with some strawberries before I head out the door. So I'm back from dance comps and Grace came second in a duet. Just a sweet potato, which is free. I've got some lean ham, which is free. I've got some baked beans, which are free. And then I've got a healthy extra egg, 30 grams of cheese on top. So I forgot to end yesterday's vlog. As always, in a huge positive thought. See you soon. Bye.